Here's just a quick amendment or addendum. Um, I'm careful not to jump on the notion that God is using this pandemic to judge mankind for its mistreatment of His creation. His creation being mankind, the earth, the heavens. Just think He created the heavens and the earth on day one, the sea on day two, animals on day five, mankind, the apex of His creation, on day six. I'm not going to jump to this, God is making judgment. But I will say that He does use the earth and its patterns, His natural disasters, the use of the seas and so forth. We've seen that. Think about the flood. He used rain to purge the world of evil. Think about the week of Passover. He used locusts and frogs, animals. He used disease. He used crazy weather patterns with hail to compel the Egyptians simply to free his people, the Israelites. He darkened the sky when Jesus was crucified. Simply, he darkened the sky. So God can use the earth and its ways, its systems, however He sees fit to convey the message. Now, as far as disease, there was the Black Plague, there was the yellow fever, and there have been other pandemics throughout mankind. Now we have COVID-19, and these pandemics, though, have all affected large numbers. The appearances of pandemics, diseases may or may not be God's specific judgment on sin. I don't know. I really don't know. But I can simply say, though, this, that we have fallen very far from the garden that God created for Adam and Eve. That we do know. And since no one knows when Jesus is going to return, because He is coming like a thief in the night, we have got to be careful about saying that global pandemics are a sign that we are living in the end times. We've been speaking about the end times since the time of Paul, since the time of Peter. But for those who do not know Jesus as Savior, this should be a reminder that life on earth is not promised, that it is extremely tenuous. As Christians, we should always know that God is in control, so we should not panic. We should exercise wisdom, though, and by doing what we can to make sure our families and our communities avoid unnecessary exposures and remain or attempt to be healthy, safe, and sound. We should always be pursuing the Great Commission, seeking opportunities to go forth and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. Because remember, many times in situations like this, where people don't have a good anchor, where they don't know Christ, fear and irrational behavior set in. Even for those who do know, we have to remind them of the good news, that Jesus Christ is sovereign. But when these times occur, it's a good opportunity for discussions of eternity and where will one reside when their time here on earth, which is but a blink of an eye, is over. Be bold and compassionate in sharing the gospel. Always speak truth in love. If the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, obeying Him is where it starts. Let's speak more time seeking Him than seeking our own will.